Your ex has to fear losing you in order to come back around, part 2. So I was on a call the other day with this guy, and he lives with his ex, and essentially he's been in no contact. He's been trying to do it around the house, which there is a specific way that you can go no contact around the house. And she's not responding to it. She's not affected by it. She's not coming back around or chasing him in any way whatsoever. And she's not even mad at him or anything like that or avoiding him. She's like literally just indifferent. So I asked him, okay, man, well, what is it that you're doing? And, he said, yeah, I'm going out with my friends and stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, what are you guys doing? Are you going out to the bar? Are you going to play pool or anything like that? It's like, no, we just kind of hang at their house. And like, man, if you're not out, if people aren't seeing you out and you're like with the boys, that's not dangerous. Your ex isn't fearing losing you because you're having a quaint little evening at John's house. As a matter of fact, who are your friends? Are they dangerous kind of guys? Are these guys that are good with women? Are they just sort of like pudgy, suburban, shells of men that you wouldn't want to associate with anyway? Of course, I don't know his friends, but, if they're just staying in all the time and they're single, it's kind of suspect. And this particular guy's a really cool guy, but, he needs a wardrobe upgrade. He needs, to go to the barber and stuff like that. He's not making the money that he needs to be making right now. And so all these things combined paint this picture that this guy isn't dangerous out in the single dating world. And by dangerous, I mean like he's a threat to be lost. Like his ex could lose him because he goes out in the dating world and women are going to like him. Because his wardrobe isn't upgraded, because he's not with the barber, because he's not making the money that he needs to. He's not around the right people. She knows that by cutting him loose, she's making a good decision. And you know what? She doesn't even have to deal with the emotional consequences of it because no other girl is going to come right back around and, get with this guy. And you don't want to be that way. You want to be on top of your shit all the way. You want to be the kind of guy that bends girls over the side of the bed, right? You want to be a threat. You want to be the kind of guy that, other guys don't want you hanging out with their girl one-on-one, right? That's the kind of thing. And ladies, if you're watching this, it's the same thing. Like if you're not glowed up, if you're not, social to some extent, if you're not willing to interact with the opposite sex, if you're not out doing cool stuff, if you got an ex that's a man that, isn't taking you seriously enough, he's not afraid of losing you either. So you've got to have an edge. And so even if your edge has doled out a little bit over the course of a relationship, which is very, very common, and try not to do that, you've got to grind it out, especially after a breakup, and make them feel, okay, that you're making yourself into you 2.0. And if you don't do it, no contact isn't going to help because they got nothing worthwhile to come back to. Now, if you want to have a conversation about this kind of thing, you can click on my profile. There's a link in there, and you can book a call with me, and we'll talk about your situation.